great to get outside and do a little bit of jump rope after a day of yard work and painting. Triple there. Welcome back to the Way of the Jump Rope with me, Andrew. I just finished doing some painting earlier. I cut the grass, and before showering I want to get in a nice jump rope session. So I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go with the flow, see what happens, and I'm glad to have you here with me. I'm using the 1/4 pound cross rope. So I was cutting grass earlier today for about 2 hours, and then afterwards I was helping someone paint their house for about 4 hours. So it's the weekend today, and now I'm just so happy to be finished with the errands, and now jumping rope before I head inside and shower. Just doing the boxer skip at the moment, staying light on the toes and balls of my feet, spinning the rope relatively quickly. Just gonna stop for a second and rotate my ankles. So my body's quite warmed up from all the activity I've done today, but nice to just shake up my legs a little bit before continuing. Body feels so nice and light at the moment. When I was painting, I was actually painting the bottom area of a property. So I was kind of squatting for the last few hours, so it just feels so nice to be standing upright and hopping. Make a mistake, it's all good. So actually, just before I started jumping rope, I hung from a bar for a minute or so just to help my back decompress, because I was squatting for a good few hours. It felt almost like my spine was compressed a little bit. So just a minute or so of hanging, my lower back felt so much better. I'm just gonna stop for another minute or so and rotate my ankles a little bit. So you can see there, I still have quite a bit of paint on my hands, and I was using an old pair of Nike Flexes when cutting the grass, so they've got a nice little kind of green color to them. Step up the intensity for a minute. A few double unders. Oh, it feels so good to be jumping rope with my body after all that work today. Of course, when I was cutting the lawn, I would have been walking quite a bit, but it's a different motion. I love the sound of the jump rope. It spins around and taps the ground. So therapeutic. Such a great sound. I think you'll all agree when you're jumping rope. It's one thing I've always loved about jumping rope. Just the sound of the rope as it cuts through the air before tapping the ground. Such a great sound. Last night I listened to a great podcast between Dr. Peter Attia and Dr. Rhonda Patrick. We covered a lot of topics such as Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, exercise, nutrition. Very good podcast interview talking about different kind of zones of cardio, from more intense cardio to easier cardio, and how valuable it can be for not only heart health but brain health too. I just went inside there and got a sip of water. We're back though. This is the quarter-pound cross rope. This rope is, the actual rope itself is 8 foot 6 inches. So you see if I step in the center over there, I pull the handles horizontally like so, comes up to just about 2 inches below the base of my chest with the handles. You can see the handles come up to about my armpits there. So this is a nice length. Say if you're a beginner and you're like my height, I'm 5'9". So that's what I'm using here today. In the next few minutes, I noticed I got a little cut there of some sort, not from jumping rope, but I guess from earlier today doing the yard work. It's all good. So I'm gonna finish up in just a few minutes. It's great to get outside and do a little bit of jump rope after a day of yard work and painting. Triple there. Well, I really hope that you may have enjoyed this short impromptu jump rope video. If nothing else, maybe it'll give you a little inspiration to head outside and jump rope.